I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was, ain't know what it live. These right here to protect my cup, now they don't really talk about.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Los Angeles Rams.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Miller.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Greg Stroman back deep for Washington.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Their own 29-yard line.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. First carry for Darius Geis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive.
Down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Gets this one out in a hurry to Latimer. A gain of 6 there on first.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 2nd down and 4. Haskins.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action now. Haskins. This is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
Akers, he coughs it up. And does Washington have it? They do.
And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, It was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
2nd and 10.
A toss right to Geis. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Terry McLaurin.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Webster now to return.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
And the Rams 1st down.
Now Goff on 1st down. It's caught. It's Miller. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
1st down, Rams.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
Goff's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
Up until the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee? You might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
It's 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded in the end zone. And Gibson decides against break.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
The first quarter with the score Rams 6, Washington nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted by the Rams.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Just past midfield.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Hard throw, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Geis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
We're all partner in our years together. We've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Haskins off to Geis on the screen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Haskins to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Cody Latimer, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes this Washington 7, Rams 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a 1st down throw, gone.
Now this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To the air again. Gone. Completes it to Miller. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Goff on 3rd down. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2.
It's a run with Akers. They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Antonio Gibson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Terry McLaurin, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at the 40.
He'll turn to Geist to start things out.
And some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Shotgun handoff now to Geist. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some. They have not been doing so far.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, it's gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Rams first down.
On first down, Gone. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch your slant, watch your slant, watch your slant.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this is Latimer, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
2nd and 5. Haskins will throw. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run here with Akers. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 41, Goff setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A shotgun snap for Goff. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
1st and 10.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
The ball carrier.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the guys blocking for him. They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Throw left side to Reynolds. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Washington entered the draft with the number 2 overall selection, so they had plenty of options and directions that they could go. But let's face it, when you see Chase Young from Ohio State and you have a chance to add him to an already formidable defensive front, you go ahead and select him and turn him loose. The best pass rusher in the draft, with plenty of moves already, he's only going to get better and will be a double-digit sack guy for years to come.
This pass complete to Reynolds. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
22 yards.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Goff. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but what a ride.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Haskins. Off to Geis on the screen. That catch good for only a couple.
Pass complete to Darius Geis. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And Latimer's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Haskins to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Los Angeles, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip, yeah.
many teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing. When the crowd screams, still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L.